Hi guys and dolls, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Wayne Goss new brush set, the eye brush set that just came out. And you guys know last month I reviewed the face brush set, which was gifted to me by Wayne, and it's amazing, I love it, and it's great. This set I actually bought myself, so if that means anything to those of you who calculate these types of things. And I love this set. And there's one brush in here where I'm kind of like scratching my head like, but the other ones I really love, and I do want to say that these will eventually be available individually, so if you don't want to buy the whole set, dude, it's totally cool. Just wait for them to be available individually and you can, you know, split them up, buy whichever ones you want, buy multiples, the ones you love, whatevers. And by the way, the face brush sets are now available for purchase individually, and I have to say yet again how much I love the number 14 blush brush. It's my favorite. And I need to actually go on there and buy another one of those. But anyway, so the eye brush set is exciting for me because it kind of fills in some of the gaps from the original collection, which had, you know, a mix of eye brushes and face brushes, so it wasn't like a full range of eye brushes. So let's just go ahead and get started with them. So the number 18 brush is a shader brush, and it's shaped very similar to like a MAC 239 with a little bit of a longer hair. And this one does an amazing job of picking up product and packing it on. Oh my god, it's the best. Now I will say that like with a very dry matte eyeshadow, it can kind of like contribute to the dry look. That's what I found in like the last week and a half that I've had this brush and I've been using it. But for shiny type eyeshadows or even just creamier matte eyeshadows, it's so perfect. I think it's just because it picks up a lot of product that contributes to it looking kind of dry. Overall, I absolutely love this brush. This is definitely what I'm going to want to pick up an extra of because it makes the whole process of applying makeup onto the lid or any type of like packing on that you do, it makes it really effortless. And because it's nice and tapered here on the tip, it also helps to blend around the edges. So very good shader brush. So the next brush I want to talk about is the number 19, and this is a round crease type brush or blending brush. This one is sort of like a baby in between the number 3 and the number 4 brush, so you can kind of see where that gradient comes in. So a lot of people felt like the number 3 brush is a little too big for eyes, and some people felt like the number 4 was maybe a little too tapered and a little too like creasy to be good at blending on its own. So this one is a little bit more of a round brush. It's a little bit more dome shaped, whereas the, you know, the brushes in the original collection were more pointy on the end here. So this one is fabulous for applying color and blending it out in the crease. I think that the original brushes also do a really good job, but this one is a little bit better at blending things out because it has that more domed type shape. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't my favorite brush in the collection. I don't know if I'm gonna purchase a second of this one because I actually like the ones in the original collection better because I find them to be softer. Another thing of note is that these brushes are made out of goat hair, whereas the original collection brushes were made out of, I think, blue squirrel. So that's why they're so much more luxurious and soft in the original collection. So if you're seeing this on my hand, it's because I just filmed another review. Like, why do you have stripes on your hand? Anyway, so the next brush that I want to talk about is the number 17, and this is a large, flat, again, kind of like a shader type brush. So here's my story with this brush. When I originally previewed the collection before I came out, I just thought, okay, that's so similar to these brushes that I have from MAC and from Sigma that I love. So this is the MAC 227 and this is the Sigma E50, and I use them all the time for highlight, blending things out, all that nice neat stuff. But as you can see, this one from Wayne Goss is much thinner, so it's actually quite different in function from the ones from Sigma and the one from MAC. So these ones are very fluffy and great for blending out and great for applying highlight and all those things that I just mentioned. And this one can do that too, but because it's flatter, it's really great at packing on color on like a large area of the lid. Amazing. I actually think that I might like this one better than the number 18 for packing on color, as long as it's, you know, over a large area or sweeping it all over the entire lid. I love this brush, so this is definitely one that I love. And this one's so soft. Like, this one is soft, but this one is so soft. Love it. The next brush in the collection is the number 20, and it is a pencil brush, and I love this brush. Oh my god. Who knew that I'd be so excited about a pencil brush? So this one has a really fine tip, but it's not harsh. Like a lot of pencil brushes, when they have a very fine tip, sometimes they kind of feel pokey or they feel stiff, whereas this one has a really good amount of give, but it also has just a little bit of backbone in it that will help you to blend out things like eyeliner. So here's a few comparison to a few different pencil brushes that I have. Here's one from Sigma, and you can see that the, you know, it's nowhere near as pointed, but I do like this one. You know, I like my pencil brushes that I have. They're just not quite the same. This is another one from the vegan line from Sigma, and this one is, again, it's much more stiff compared to the one from Wayne Goss. And then this is the MAC 219, kind of like the pencil brush that started it all. And this is nowhere near as pointy. Of course, my MAC 219 is many, many years old, but it's nowhere near as pointy as the one from the Wayne Goss collection. So, yep. If you like to use a pencil brush to define the crease, this one is great. I used it today. You can see I have a very defined crease, and it does a really great job. It also, because it has a really great taper to it, you can even blend it out. And I blended my last one stuff with this. I was quite happy with the result. And then the last brush in the collection I want to talk about is the number 16. And this is a very large domed brush. It's very dense. And I don't know how I feel about this one. It's not that it's bad. It's not that, you know, I don't know where I'm at with it yet, so I don't know what to say. When I watched Wayne's video and the things that he explained to me when I had an interview with him was that this brush is for taking like in the, you know, outer corner of your eye and like sweeping shadow up. And I can see how that would be beneficial in some situations, but that's like a specific application, which I mean, I guess really any of these are, but I don't know about this one yet. I think what I haven't tried this for yet is to do highlight. So I think next time I do my makeup, I'm going to go ahead and use this for doing my highlight and check out what I feel about it. Yeah, I did use it today, and I did use it in the way that he described, with the, you know, the blending out of the things and the stuff. And it does a great job. I guess I just don't normally do my makeup like that, so it's sort of like a foreign thing to me anyway. Whatever. So that is the number 16, so there's all the brushes in this collection. Then the last thing I want to say is that I'm not saying that you have to buy expensive makeup brushes to make, you know, your makeup fantastic. I'm just saying that when you have a brush that is perfectly made for whatever purpose that you're using it for, or it works perfectly for you in that purpose, you're gonna have a better, you know, makeup applying experience. And some brushes that I have that are perfect for a certain, you know, purpose or something I have are really inexpensive, like my beloved Sonia Kashuk brushes that I've been kicking for like 7 years and are amazing, and I bought them for like $5 at Target, you know what I mean? Just don't take it so seriously, use what you love, and if you want a luxury brush, these are a really good option. So altogether, this brush set is now being sold for $149. Again, that's for all 5 brushes, but soon it will be available individually. I know a lot of people prefer to buy brushes individually, and that's generally my advice. Like, when people send me messages and stuff like, what's a good brush set to buy? I'm like, don't buy a brush set, buy them individually. Occasionally there's a set like this where I know I'm gonna want them all, so I don't have a problem buying them all as a set, or like the Sigma vegan set I really love because all of those brushes are pretty good. But generally, I think it's a better idea to buy them individually and buy just what you need, what you love, buy multiples of the brushes that you use the most often. That's my makeup philosophy for myself personally, and the advice that I would give to a sister or best friend. So that's the advice I'm giving to you guys as well. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see these brushes in action, I showed them all in use in my Get Ready With Me video that I posted on Thursday. I feel like I'm talking very fast. Someone recently made me aware of how fast I talk, and I'm like, woo! I feel like 6 on Blossom, and if anyone knows what that is, you're probably as old as I am. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and stop talking and enjoy your lovely Saturday or whatever day it is that I post this, and I will see you guys in my next video, and remember to just be yourself. See you, bye!